Welcome back to the deep dive. It's great to have you with us. Today, we're jumping right into the details that are coming out about the rumored 2027 electric BMW M3.
And this is a huge one. I mean, a massive shift for such a legendary car. So the question, really, the one everyone's asking is, does this ruin the M3? Or is it, the ultimate electric driving machine?
Exactly. So our mission today is to cut through all that noise. We're going to look at the actual reported innovations, the powertrain, the software, the battery, and see if BMW has, really cracked the code for performance that purists can actually get behind. Okay, so let's get into it. The hardware first. We're not just talking about another fast EV. The sources are all pointing to a quad motor setup.
One motor for every single wheel. That's a big deal.
So what does that actually get you in practice?
Well, the really fascinating part is the flexibility. You get that super efficient all-wheel drive when you need the grip, but, and this is the key detail, the system can completely decouple the front axle.
Hold on, though. If you have this perfect all-wheel drive system, isn't turning half of it off just a gimmick to keep the purists happy?
You could see it that way, but I think it's more than that. It's a necessary nod to what the car is. It lets the driver switch to pure rear-wheel drive whenever they want.
So for when you want to misbehave a little.
Exactly. For drifting,
Yeah.
it's BMW's way of saying, look, we took the M3 electric, but we didn't sanitize the experience. It's still an M3.
Okay, I get that. That's a huge selling point, a real psychological win for them. But all that power, from four motors, it's nothing if you can't actually control it. So how do you manage that?
Right. And that brings us to the software. BMW's secret weapon, apparently, is this new system they're calling the Heart of Joy.
The heart of joy, okay.
Yeah. And this is where performance is being redefined, really. It's not just about physical parts anymore. It's about digital control.
Yeah.
This software is designed to manage all that immense power in real time, sending torque to each wheel to keep the tires right on the absolute edge of grip.
So it's managing grip, but what about the feel of the car for the driver, the experience?
They've definitely thought of that. These sources mention things like emulated gear shifts.
Emulated gear shifts, so fake shifting.
Well, yeah, but to give that tactile feedback drivers are used to. And also a specialized soundscape that's tailored to their new class platform.
Which is their new all-electric architecture?
That's right. It's their scalable platform for everything coming next.
Okay, so we have the power, we have the control. But that leads us to the classic EV problem, doesn't it? The track day. Can this thing actually survive more than, 2 laps without overheating and throttling back the power?
That is the eternal question. And according to the reports, BMW says yes. And their solution isn't just, bigger cooling fans. The actual battery chemistry and the cooling system itself have been designed from the ground up specifically for track use.
So it's not just a standard battery from their other cars.
Not at all. It's purpose-built and big. You're hearing it exceeds 100 kilowatt hours.
But there's more to it than just size and cooling, right? The structural element is the real game changer here.
Exactly. The battery pack isn't just sitting in the car. It is part of the car's structure. By integrating it directly into the chassis like that, you make the whole body much, much stiffer.
And a stiffer chassis means sharper, more predictable handling.
Precisely. It directly benefits the car's agility on the road or the track.
So let's tie this all together. It feels like there are 3 big takeaways from what we're hearing about this electric M3. First, you've got the quad motor flexibility with that selectable rear-wheel drive mode. Second, that hyper-precision software, the Heart of Joy, managing everything. And third, a battery that's not only ready for the track, but also makes the car handle better.
Yeah, it really shows how these legacy brands are trying to engineer a pure, unsanitized electric driving experience, not just a fast appliance. And that leaves us with a really interesting thought for you, the listener, to chew on. If software, like this Heart of Joy, becomes a primary component defining what a high-performance car is, what does that do to the value of traditional, mechanical hardware?
Does it all start to feel synthetic? Or is this just the only logical way to manage this level of electric power?
Exactly. Is this the future, or is something lost?
That's something to think about. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We will catch you on the next one.